successful and empowered women make their own world on their own terms. We at Udaipur Colors, in our segment of architecture and interior design, are in conversation with one such empowered woman, Ms. Shikha Purohit. She's an interior designer and also the founder of Accentuate Design Studio and Accentuate Design Classes. Thank you so much, Shikha, for joining us today.
Thank you, Archana, for having me on your series. Thank you.
The first question was this only. When it comes to your own design studio, what are some of the projects that you've been doing?
Archana, we have been doing, I guess, most of the categories which are there in interior designing.
Right.
We have accomplished them. We are majorly into residential and medical sector.
Okay.
We have also done many projects in hospitality business. हम लोगों ने schools भी design किए हैं, gym भी design किए हैं. We have also designed boutiques and studios for other designers.
Okay.
And also cafes and restaurants.
So you're designing almost everything.
हाँ, almost जितनी categories possible हैं. Definitely airport वगैरह नहीं किया है, but most of the things.
I'm sure वो भी बहुत जल्द हो जाएगा.
Let's see.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're also a trainer, and you also teach a lot of students when it comes to interior designing and cracking exams for some of the prestigious colleges. So how did this transformation happen?
Okay, so see, when I was young and I was aspiring कि मैं किसी अच्छे design college में जाऊँ, उस समय उदयपुर में कोई awareness नहीं थी.
Right.
So my brother found institutes and training institutes also,
Right.
colleges and training institutes
Right.
for me. And I took training for few of the best people. I was trained under Mr. Mahendra Kadia, who is a well-known fine artist in Ahmedabad.
Okay.
So I had an exposure, and then I studied in one of the most premier college, APIED. And
in Anand?
Yeah, Anand. And I met some of the most prolific designers over there.
Okay.
So I think that exposure gave me inspiration and an upper edge for people who are aspiring in Udaipur to get into some design colleges.
Right.
And it started with one or two people coming and taking my guidance. Then it became a passion for me.
A proper class wherein you're educating students.
But I still teach not more than 30 kids a year.
Okay. So matlab you are super 30.
Not super 30. See, those things I don't know. It's just that whatever I can manage on my own, I don't try to delegate it to people, because I have done that and I have seen that people are not as passionate as I am.
True.
And teaching kids or training kids keep me on my toes.
Yeah, and I think only passionate trainers and passionate teachers can really bring a difference.
Yeah, I think I am good at my work. I give a lot of contribution of it comes from students.
Right.
They make me work hard to be a good teacher.
Right.
So that showcases in my work also.
Okay. So you are obviously a well-established interior designer. But जब हम interior designer की बात करते हैं, we always associate it as अच्छा furniture लगा दिया, अच्छा color use कर लिया, and the house looks wonderful. But that's not the case. There's so much more to interior designing.
See, that's a very important thing that people should understand.
Right.
There's a difference between decoration and design.
Designing, yes.
इसमें फर्क सिर्फ आता है proper training of technical aspects. See, you can put a beautiful artwork on a plain wall.
Right.
It can be called interior designing, but it is actually interior decoration or just giving a life to that wall. But when it comes to designing, the focus has to be on the functionality of the space.
True.
जो भी आप घर है, ऑफिस है, हॉस्पिटल है, वो उसके यूजर के लिए कितना एफिशिएंटली डिजाइन किया गया है.
Right.
और उसमें सिर्फ सुंदरता नहीं होती है, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो आपको दिखती भी नहीं है. जैसे इलेक्ट्रिकल वर्क है, एयर कंडीशनिंग वर्क है, प्लम्बिंग वर्क है.
अगर आप कितनी फंक्शनल है,
अगर आप मेडिकल सेक्टर में जाएं तो वहां पे बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेशंस और बढ़ जाते हैं. ऑक्सीजन पाइप कैसे अंदर जा रहा है, गैसेस कैसे पहुंच रही हैं. सो ये चीजें दिखाई नहीं देती हैं, बट दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ डिजाइनिंग, एंड दैट्स व्हाट मेक्स डेकोरेशन apart from designing.
Right.
So designing is a very technical aspect. It is not just making एक घर को सुंदर बनाना या एक स्पेस को बहुत खिला खिला बनाना नहीं, लंबे समय तक यूजर को उसकी एफिशिएंसी मिले.
Exactly.
That is interior
And
design.
obviously, whatever conversations जो मेरी आपके साथ रही है, you're a strong believer of sustainability.
Absolutely.
So you always feel कि interiors भी sustainable होना बहुत जरूरी है.
Definitely. See, अभी अगर आप किसी भी मार्केट में किसी भी स्टोर पे जाएंगे, you will see lots of material which is beautiful, which will just add so much of glamour to your space.
Right.
But while we are choosing it, हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि इसको जब हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, जब ये उस एनवायरनमेंट में रह रहा है, या जब हम इसको डिस्कार्ड करेंगे, तब क्या होगा,
तब उसके रेपुटेशंस कितने खराब हो सकते हैं.
So unfortunately 80% of the materials that we are using right now currently, जो modern trends हैं, they are not sustainable.
Right.
Okay, the traditional way of doing interiors or architecture was very much sustainable,
Right.
and very friendly for the user also.
Right.
You know,
right.
these materials have effects on the user also, on their health. We always blame so many things for cancer and other health diseases, but we overlook the environment
That
close
we are living
environment that we are living in. As we were earlier discussing, on sites there are a lot of fumes which give you tears and all.
Exactly.
They happen because there is some
Chemical.
hazardous material which is coming out in form of fumes on your sites and all.
Right.
So sustainability is very important and must be the trend of, it is trend in international and national circuit. Even in cities like Udaipur, I guess sustainability will take its importance
Right.
very soon.
And you know, with Corona coming in this year, obviously every segment has been affected. But मुझे लगता है कि Corona के कुछ silver lining भी थी, कि people have understood the concept of minimalism. जो again architecture and interior designing में भी बहुत important role play करता है. So can you tell me कि कैसे interior designing में minimalism का concept क्यों बहुत जरूरी है?
See, the thing is, we ape a lot. Okay.
हम हमारे पूर्वज को भूलते नहीं हैं.
Yeah, we try to copy without thinking.
True.
See, आप अगर येस्टरएरास के कोई भी इंटीरियर्स देखेंगे, महल देखेंगे, जो भी चीजें देखेंगे, उनमें बहुत ज्यादा ऑर्नेशन होता था, बहुत ज्यादा नक्काशी होती थी. Because the lifestyle was such, the users were such,
right.
They had the time and patience and efforts which can go into those kind of things. But the modern day living, when you have boxes, you have flats which are like maximum 2000 square feet.
I mean, मुझे बोलने में बुरा लगता है, but they're called pigeonholes.
Pigeonholes. You know, I don't know why when we can afford houses in Udaipur, we are having skyscrapers for no reason.
True.
Okay, and people are allowing it at very important areas which shouldn't be allowed.
Right.
But whatever. So if you have such a small space and you are a family of 4 or 6, and still you are trying to bring in a lot of decoration, lot of ornation, a lot of different shapes, you might like it for a few days, you might like it for a year or so, but minimalistic interior or architecture or the clean lines, the straight lines, they are everlasting.
Absolutely.
And they always give you a scope to, you know, you can always add on to it.
Right.
And you never feel like you are in a cosmetic space. You should feel like you are in a home or a work area where it is clutter free. I can't name the person, but there was a research and they said, the more the stuff is there around you in your space, the more clutter is there in your head.
Absolutely.
So,
and as a psychologist, I say this: declutter.
Yeah.
आपको फेंकनी पड़ती है कई बार चीजें to unwind.
Why you go to a meditation center and there is no clutter? Because they want to focus on something.
True.
So, simplistic interiors or clean lines, they help.
Right.
But it is individualistic taste. Some people do like a lot of ornation, and that's fine. If they can just live with that,
and if they can afford it and they enjoy it, nothing like it. Right.
True.
So I mean, I know you're a true feminist like me.
Oh,
and
I'm infamous for that.
No, sadly we are infamous for it. We should be famous for it. But I mean, interior designing in any case, construction segment वैसे ही एक patriarch society या एक patriarch segment है, and then you are a woman. So what are some of the challenges you face as a woman interior designer?
See, I think शुरुआत के कुछ साल में बहुत difficult लगा था, but now I think we are also immune to it, and people also know, okay, she's the designer, she'll come and she'll behave in
in a
this
certain
manner.
manner, right?
And I think now, when I came to Udaipur and started my work, interior designing was in its infancy. There were only 6-7 people who were actually doing interior designing, and over the years, we have also grown, the industry has also grown, and even the mentality of workers or people around us has also broadened. So one challenge is that, you know, the people, it's a labor intensive work. We are dependent on people who are less educated.
True.
They live in a family where they are the, you know,
they are the boss, they are the
boss
father
of the family,
father of the house.
When they come to site, they can't take it that a woman is giving orders and woman is screaming on them that this thing is not done properly. So that's one challenge. Secondly, I think still people feel women can't handle finances. I don't know why,
which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. They think they don't even understand what is happening. So that is another challenge. Other than that, I think people have broadened their horizon, and so
now it's getting more adaptable. Women are obviously बहुत सारे ladies are interior designers.
True, very true.
So you've been educating so many people, and you've been a mentor to a lot of students who've done well for themselves. अब तो आप बहुत समय से कर रहे हैं, तो कुछ आपके top architects आपके students होंगे शायद.
See, I hope they don't mind taking my name, but I'm very proud that some of the kids have gone beyond my imagination. So in Udaipur, I think Shivam Mantri, he's son of Sri Rajendra Mantri.
Of course.
Then we have Saloni Dadda, Prateek's wife. She runs a very beautiful company called Onion Ink, and she's a graphic designer. Very beautiful. Then I have few students who are placed at such high level in big companies. Like one of my student is a show window designer for Shoppers Stop. So her job is to design all the show windows all over India, how it is going to happen. Then I have few kids who have gone abroad and done very well for themselves. One of my students, Trilok, he is working for Hollywood movies. He is doing special effect designing, and we are in touch. And you know, I don't have kids, but whenever I see their work or their achievement, I feel like
you're elated. You feel like a mother of so many children.
And there is it's a very lesser known fact that I wanted to get into filmmaking. And there is a kid called Niladri Mukherjee. He's my favorite student ever. He came to me and he was just a young kid and he got into filmmaking. And I feel like I have done the course. And now he's a director in a big firm in Bangalore. And I feel elated. I feel like I have made the achievement. I think that is the most beautiful thing about teaching. You feel you have done something good.
I mean, it's also an opportunity to give back. Whatever that you know, you get the opportunity. True. So who has been your mentor?
Okay, I would say, first of all, my brother is my mentor. Like, he took care of me since childhood, and whatever ethics or, the courage to do what I believe in comes from what he has taught me. And everybody says my mom and dad, definitely my mom and dad always been encouraging. True. But he's the person... he's my go-to person. Whenever I need advice or whenever I have a dilemma about any decision, या कभी भी मुझे लगता है कि मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, even if it's छोटी सी बात पे, so I go back to him and he gives me the best advice. और जब मैं उनका कहना नहीं मानती हूँ, मैं गड़बड़ करती हूँ. So he's my first mentor. Then I think architect Manvendra Singh ji, sadly he passed away 2 months back. He was someone who gave me opportunities in this industry at a very young age. उन्होंने ये नहीं देखा कि she's young, she's fresher. He gave me projects. He said, अगर आप कर सकते हो तो करिए, आप free हैं. And that opened so many doors for me. I still have clients who are like 10 years old, 15 years old, very loyal to me. I've been doing their projects. And they all were introduced to me by Mr. Manvendra ji.
Okay.
And he was a father figure, like very, very unique personality.
Right.
And I think one of the teacher of mine, I would definitely take name, Mr. Rajan Rawal. He
Okay.
is at CEPT University. He's Dean
Okay.
of Interior Design
Okay.
College.
Hmm.
He used to teach us in our college. He's from
Acha.
our college only.
Okay.
His persona, his way of teaching, the way he projected his work, that really inspired me, and I think I became a teacher because of it. Like I started teaching
True.
because
You developed that interest because of him.
Yeah.
Great.
So these
Right.
are three people whom I would always
Right.
remember.
You've done some wonderful projects. So I want to know some of your really challenging but yet one of your best projects.
See, I never sat and analyzed the projects, but I think what comes to my mind is there was a one store which we did for Surbhit Tak,
Okay.
son of the famous pediatric doctor,
Right,
Dr. Tak.
right.
They gave me an area which was just 110 square feet, and they wanted a boutique in that. And
Okay.
in my early years, and even today, I can't believe I just made a boutique inside just 110 square feet area, and it was a glamorous place.
Okay.
So I was very impressed with myself. And second project, which is very dear to me, is a small boutique store for Avran, which is an NGO
absolutely.
promoting mud printing,
Right,
local
right,
mud printing.
Right.
It was their first store, and why it is close to me is because they gave me complete freedom. I think probably for the first time we had a all white store in Udaipur, 9 or 10 years back, and it is still the one of my favorite places. When I go back there, it still feels very, very positive. And that's about it. I think I have done places which are more than 20,000 square feet.
Okay.
And another project which we did with Manvendra ji in Jaipur,
Okay.
it was a call center for Vodafone.
Okay.
We did it in a record time, around 20,000 square feet of space in record time of 30 days. So
In a
that
month.
was, that was
quite an achievement.
Quite an achievement, I guess. Yeah.
You're right. So, what are some of your dream projects? Is there any segment which you want to really do in the future?
See, it's not a dream project, but it is my aspiration to start a design school in Udaipur, which is not, your regular D school. It won't have any rules and regulations. True. And the backdrop of Udaipur is an ideal place for any sort of art and design school.
True. There's so much of inspiration.
Yeah, it's around you, the nature, the architecture, the culture. So I think एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत डिजाइन स्कूल बनाने की तमन्ना है. देखते हैं कब होता है वो. So let's see, and it will have a limited seat.
Right. I always feel कि कई बार quality कम लोगों में आप ज़्यादा दे पाते हो, otherwise आप नहीं कर पाते as a trainer and even when you're teaching, right? So you've come a long way, and आपने अपने लिए एक niche already set किया है as an interior designer and even as a woman in this sector. So what future plans now? Do you want? Are you expanding? What are some of your plans?
See, Arshna, I told you at the start, I'm not a very ambitious woman. Ambitious in the sense I don't look at materialistic achievements as achievements.
Exactly, right. So success has a subjective definition.
Yeah, and specifically due to Corona, I realized that आप अपने खर्चे जितने कम रखेंगे उतना आपका लॉस ऐसी सिचुएशंस, अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सिचुएशंस में कम रहेगा. सो आई नेवर एस्पायर टू हैव अ बिग ऑफिस विद 50 का स्टाफ और 500 projects a year. I think I'm happy in the place I am. I want to do some quality projects. I want my clients to have value for their money and a good space which they enjoy for years. And my aspirations are I think I've decided that I work till 50. After that, I want to travel. I want to do things which are related to design, which are related to interior designing. Maybe, I have 2 things on my mind. Like, I don't know when they are going to materialize. I want to start a design studio when I said design school, these both will go together.
Hand in hand, right?
Yeah. So probably what students are creating, I will be showcasing, giving them a platform. To sell those
True.
things. So a studio, interior furnishing studio. And secondly, I want to, start a school, like a very primary school sort of place, where people come and they don't learn what is taught in books. They learn how to do things with their own hand, like a vocational thing.
और proper like designing, because I feel अगर बचपन में ही उसको art से expose करते तो the child picks up art in a better fashion. True.
The challenge which I face when I train students is that they come to me when they are in 11th and 12th, and they don't know the basic things about art and craft and the famous people of India who have contributed to design culture or art culture. So they should be exposed to that. These are the few things I have in my mind, and I would aspire to contribute in whatever capacity I can to uplift women in society and to work towards equality.
True.
That is very important.
And I always feel that only empowered women can empower women. True, so I really hope that dream of yours surely happens soon. And it was wonderful. I mean, हमेशा की तरह आपसे बात करना अच्छा लगता है और आज भी बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Thank you. I think when we talk of empowered women, we're in the same boat.
Yes, absolutely.
And what you do is seriously aspirational. What you do for others. So thank you for having me on your series, and it was pleasure as always.
Thank you so much. So today we had a very interesting conversation with Ms. Shikha Purohit, an interior designer who has this philosophy that it is all about quality and not quantity, and that is what we all as individuals should also inspire. आप हमसे जुड़े रहिए उदयपुर कलर से, जहाँ पे हम ऐसे ही इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सनालिटी से बातचीत करते हैं to know what they do differently.